What's up YouTube, Speedy Superior here once again with another set on Purugly this time. Purugly is a 4th gen Pokemon that is hardly ever used. I used to use it back in 4th gen, felt like the only one. But let's get to the set. So Purugly, if we look at Purugly's stats, we see that she excels at speed, being at a base 112 speed. It also has the options for physical attacking, which is a base 82 attack. And if we look at the defenses, they aren't the greatest, but I wouldn't invest in them because Purugly is just there, to keep momentum going, basically. And I decided to go with Jolly Nature because you do want the best out of that speed that's there. And so I gave it full speed, full attack, and just 4 on hit points just now because I forgot to add it on. But we're running a choice band just to increase that base 82 attack that it does. It does increase it by 1.5, so you just multiply that. And for abilities, you could go for Thick Fat, which halves damage from fire and ice types, or if you wanted to go for Defiant, which what is it? Hold up, sorry. It boosts your attack by 2 stages if one of your stats is lowered. So it's almost like the Empoleon ability or the Bisharp ability, but I always go for Thick Fat because it does lower damage from ice types and fire types, and I do apologize for the noise outside, it's the neighbors again. And let's see, the moves I decided to go with was Return because it does have Stab, and the max power is 102 with max happiness. But you could, if you don't want to use Return in this slot, you could always go for Body Slam. It does have Stab as well, and it does have the 30% chance to paralyze the target. But I just prefer Return because what if you don't get that paralysis on the target and you have less power on Body Slam? It's just risking it. I would say risking it. But it can work if you do use Body Slam. Either way works. Return and Body Slam both have Stab on Purugly and both have pretty good power. 80 base power on Body Slam and max 102 power on Return. The second slot I decided to go with Shadow Claw. It does have a base 70 power, but it allows you to hit ghost types, which you would normally not be able to hit since you're a normal type. And it does have a high critical hit ratio as well, which means critical hits are more likely to appear when you using Shadow Claw. And then U-Turn lets you escape a battle because you are going to outspeed a lot of Pokemon with the base 112, so you will be able to escape a battle in which you find yourself in a situation that you can't resist a move from the opponent that you're up against. And then Super Fang is mainly just to target the Steel types and Rock types and Pokemon that you would not normally be walled by, and you can just half the damage, then you turn out and let another Pokemon finish up the battle. That's how Super Fang would work in this. But if you don't want Super Fang, you could always go for a Quick Attack, which also has Stab. But the reason for Quick Attack is whenever you're trying to finish up an opponent and they have a little life left, and you know they kind of outspeed you, you can use Quick Attack and just finish it off from there. But I recommend Super Fang because you do want to hit those Steel and Rock types and finish it up with someone else in your team. With U-Turn, you also keep momentum and everything. But remember, you do have a choice band, so you are going to be stuck with one of the moves that you choose. So if you use Super Fang, you're going to have to go and switch out to somebody else. So you don't have to go for choice band if you don't want to. You could also go for Life Orb if you want to. It does do 1.3 more damage, but I just recommend choice band more because it has that 1.5 extra damage, more damage than the Life Orb would give you. And now let's just go for the second set I came up with. This one is a Life Orb Purugly. Same nature, but here's the AV spread. Its same is 56 on hit points, 252 on attack, and 200 on speed. And I went for the same ability, Thick Fat, but you could also go for Defiant. Then there's Own Tempo, which prevents you from being confused. That's what Own Tempo means. And this time it's Fake Out. It does have Stab, and it does make the opponent flinch and extra damage from Life Orb. So that's how Fake Out will work. And U-Turn is for you to switch out whenever you see that you basically can't do anything to the other Pokemon. You see yourself in trouble, just U-Turn out and put somebody in that's going to be able to deal with it. And then Taunt is for those Pokemons that only carry status, and you, for example, Cresselia or Snorlax that normally would carry Rest, Curse, and moves like those. You can use Taunt and taunt them and make them unable to be able to use their moves, which puts you in a good position. And then there's Return once again with the max 102 power with max happiness. This is how Purugly works in my opinion. You can use either one of these two sets. They both work amazingly in the battles. They are a normal type, so make sure you don't have too many fighting weaknesses, because normal types only have one weakness, and that's fighting. But if your team is kind of weak to fire and ice, you could also use Purugly. It does have thick fat, so it lowers the damage from ice and fire to Purugly, not the whole team, remember. So this is Purugly. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the Pikachu video I did earlier as well. Don't forget the giveaway for Sylveon is still going on. If you haven't entered, you should enter it. It only lasts this February, this month basically. And you have an amazing day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more future videos. And if you think this video deserves a like, you can just give it a like, give it a thumbs up, or give Purugly a thumbs up, because it's an amazing Pokemon. Thank you once again, and see you until tomorrow.